What we try to do here to demo it is to kind of trick Flickr to swallow our ramm.x. So this is a quite nasty hack, and don't do that at home. Basically, I'm going to show it in a minute. That's basically the core of it. It basically converts the RDFa serialization into something that would fit into a Flickr command. Because Flickr blogs and other Web 2 pages or services usually don't allow you to embed any HTML there for good reason. So we came up with this ramm.inline serialization, which is very dumb and very straightforward. We just actually encode each and every of the symbols by literal meaning. So lower div actually stands for the element lower div. So let's look at the demo.
Okay.
So that's the same image we got beforehand. And now this is actually the way to hide it from Flickr. You can fool Flickr if you use an anchor and put everything in the href, because then it doesn't show up as a comment. And this actually, believe it or not, is RDFa if you run it through a converter. And that's what I'm going to show you. We made a little ramm.inline converter that would take, for example, this and convert it into this ramm.inline, which is pretty straightforward. And you could put that everywhere, because that's just text, no HTML markup there. So what we're trying to do is say, this is the page where the EXIF, or where the image and the EXIF metadata using ramm.x is encoded. And what comes back, hopefully, is very well the RDFa. Now you could say, okay, you could believe me that or not, because that could be hand-coded anyway. But now we're going to use an external service, Sparkler, which is basically a Sparkler query engine that would take whatever RDF graph I say. So I say use the Flickr thing, run it through the ramm.inline converter to convert RDFa, or to get RDFa, and then run it through tripla.org, which is a RDFa extractor that would extract the RDFa and produce RDF. So that's the RDF graph the Sparkler query engine operates on. And then I just say, okay, give me all the things you need to actually do something useful with it. And that's the result. Hopefully it works. That can be used to actually process this EXIF metadata. So basically this is a very simple implementation of a ramm.x client. It's the minimal thing a ramm.x client should do. Well, that's nice. So now you can do it or not. There we are. Always good to have a screenshot by hand. So now we're talking about this media asset. We've got the native description here. We've got the schema URL here. And it's got the converted URL here. So that's what a basic ramm.x client actually does. Somehow getting the RDFa or ramm.inline, processing it using a Sparkler query or whatever, and then doing something useful with it. For example, buying something or rating something or whatever. So now it's true. It is the end. Thank you very much.